everyone, welcome back to English with Tom and Anna.
If you enjoy learning English in a fun and natural way, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to like the video because it really helps us reach more learners like you.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Anna.
And today, we're going to talk about something that can save you from awkward situations like mine.
The past perfect tense.
Yes, sounds scary.
But it's actually not that bad, I promise.
We're going to make it super simple, natural, and even a little fun.
So stay with us, and by the end, you'll feel much more confident using it.
All right, Anna. Let's start easy. What exactly is the past perfect?
Okay, Tom, think of it like this. The past perfect is used when you talk about something that happened before another past action.
So it's like past before past?
Exactly. That's the simplest way to think about it.
Oh, okay. That actually makes sense.
Let me give you a very simple example.
Please do, before I get confused again.
I had eaten breakfast before I went to work.
So, eating breakfast happened first?
Yes.
And going to work happened after?
Correct.
So, the first action uses had plus past participle, and the second action is just past simple.
Perfect, Tom. You got it.
Wait, did I just understand grammar on the first try?
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too.
Okay, let's look at the structure.
All right, I'm ready.
The structure is subject plus had plus past participle.
So like, I had finished, she had gone, they had seen.
Exactly.
Okay, I think I've heard this before, but I didn't know what it was called.
That's very common.
Anna, what's a past participle again? I always forget.
Good question. It's usually the third form of the verb.
Like, eat, ate, eaten?
Yes.
Go, went, gone?
Perfect.
See, saw, seen?
You're on fire today.
Wow, maybe I had studied before this lesson.
Hey, that's past perfect right there.
Oh wow, I actually used it.
See, you're already learning.
This feels good.
All right, let's make it more real.
Okay.
Imagine this situation.
Okay.
You arrive at the cinema, but the movie is already finished.
That's sad.
You could say, the movie had already started when I arrived.
Oh, so the movie started before I arrived.
Exactly.
And we use had started to show it happened first.
Yes.
Anna, I think I like this tense.
Really? That's rare.
It makes me feel like a time traveler.
You kind of are in grammar.
Okay, can I try one?
Of course.
I had left my phone at home before I realized I needed it.
That's great.
Wait, that's actually something I do every week.
Same here, honestly.
All right, let's make it even more practical.
Good idea.
So when do people actually use past perfect in real life?
A lot, especially when telling stories.
Oh, storytelling. I like that.
For example, I was nervous because I had never spoken in public before.
Oh, wow, that sounds natural.
Right? You're explaining something that happened before a feeling or event in the past.
So it gives more background.
Exactly.
That's actually really useful.
It is. Let's try a mini conversation.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll start. Why were you so tired yesterday?
Because I had stayed up all night watching movies.
Nice.
That sounds like me every weekend.
I'm not surprised.
Hey!
All right, let's try another one.
Okay.
Why were you late?
Because I missed the bus.
Perfect.
This is actually easier than I thought.
See? You just needed practice.
Anna, can we use words like already and just with past perfect?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, nice.
For example, I had already eaten when she called.
So you finished eating before the call.
Exactly.
What about just?
I had just left the house when it started raining.
Oh, I like that one.
It shows something happened very recently before another past action.
This is starting to feel natural.
That's the goal.
Anna, what about negative sentences?
Good question.
I'm full of good questions today.
Yes, you are. For negative, we say had not or hadn't.
So like, I hadn't finished my homework before the teacher came.
Exactly.
That sounds like a very stressful situation.
Yes, and very relatable.
Unfortunately.
Let's do a few more examples.
Okay.
I hadn't seen the movie before.
They hadn't met each other before the party.
Perfect.
Anna, can we ask questions in past perfect?
Yes, we can.
How?
Just move had before the subject.
Oh, like, had you finished your work?
Exactly.
Had they left before we arrived?
Perfect.
This is actually kind of fun.
I told you.
Okay, let's make it a bit more emotional.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
I was sad because I had lost my favorite book.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it really happened.
Did you find it?
No, I think someone had taken it.
Oh no, Tom.
It's okay. I had already read it twice.
Well, at least there's that.
See, past perfect makes stories more interesting.
Exactly. It adds depth.
All right, let's do a quick speaking practice.
Yes, everyone, listen and repeat after us.
I had finished my work.
Say it again.
I had finished my work.
Good. Next one.
She had already left.
Repeat.
She had already left.
Great job.
Okay, next. We had never seen that place before.
Again.
We had never seen that place before.
Amazing.
Anna, I feel like our viewers are getting better already.
I agree.
Or maybe they had already been good.
That's a nice way to say it.
Thank you.
All right, let's create a short story using past perfect.
Oh, yes, storytelling time.
Yesterday, I met an old friend.
Okay,
We talked about the things we had done in the past.
nice.
She had traveled to many countries, and I had started a new job.
That sounds like a meaningful conversation.
It was.
I like how it connects past experiences.
Exactly.
Anna, I think this tense is really powerful.
It is, especially when you want to show order in past events.
Yeah, like, what happened first?
Exactly.
Okay, I think I'm getting it.
That makes me happy.
But I still feel like we should practice more.
Oh, don't worry. We're just getting started.
Good, because I don't want to go to another meeting I had already canceled.
Please don't.
All right, what's next?
Next, we're going to explore more real-life situations, expressions, and even some common mistakes.
Oh no, mistakes?
Don't worry, we'll fix them together.
Okay, I trust you.
And we'll also build longer conversations so you can sound more natural.
I like that,
So stay with us,
because it's about to get even more interesting.
and maybe a little funny.
All right, Anna, I'm ready. Let's continue before I forget everything I had learned.
See? You just used past perfect again.
Wait, I did?
Yes, I had learned. That's perfect usage.
Wow, I feel like I'm leveling up in English.
You are, Tom, and so are our viewers.
Okay, Anna, you said we would look at more real-life situations.
Yes, let's make it practical. Imagine you're at a restaurant.
I like this example already.
The waiter asks, "Would you like dessert?"
And I say, no thanks, I had already eaten a lot.
Perfect.
Because eating happened before the moment of asking.
Exactly.
Anna, this tense is everywhere.
Yes, especially in daily conversation when telling experiences.
Let's try a travel situation.
Good idea.
When I arrived at the airport, the plane had already left.
Oh no, that's a nightmare.
Yes, and expensive.
But grammatically perfect.
That's what matters, right?
Well, not for your wallet.
Fair point.
Let's try a relationship situation.
Okay, this might get emotional.
I was upset because he had forgotten my birthday.
Oof, that's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
She had already made plans before I asked her out.
That sounds like rejection, Tom.
It happens.
But your grammar is excellent.
Thank you. Small victories.
Now, let's add some common expressions.
Oh yes, this is useful.
We often use had never to talk about first experiences.
Like, I had never tried sushi before.
Exactly.
I had never seen snow before I moved to Canada.
Perfect example.
Anna, can I say I never had seen snow?
Ah, good catch, but no.
Oh,
The correct form is I had never seen snow.
okay, so had never is the correct order.
Yes.
I almost made a mistake.
That's okay. Mistakes help you learn.
I like that.
Let's try another expression, by the time.
Oh, I've heard that.
For example, by the time I arrived, they had finished the meeting.
Oh, that sounds very natural.
Yes, it clearly shows the order.
So, by the time plus past simple and then past perfect.
Exactly.
I love patterns like this.
Me too.
Let's do a quick practice with viewers.
Yes. Everyone, repeat after us.
By the time I woke up, my friend had already left.
Again.
By the time I woke up, my friend had already left.
Great job.
Next one. By the time we got there, the show had started.
Repeat.
By the time we got there, the show had started.
Excellent.
Anna, I feel like we're getting smoother.
Yes, it's becoming more natural. Let's do a longer conversation.
Okay, I'll start.
Hey, Tom, why didn't you answer my call yesterday?
Sorry, Anna, I had left my phone at home.
Oh no, I had tried to reach you all day.
Really? I had gone out early in the morning.
Well, I had planned a surprise for you.
Wait. What? Now I feel bad.
You should. I even bought you your favorite cake.
Okay, now I feel really bad.
That was fun,
And slightly painful.
but very realistic.
Yeah, that could actually happen.
That's why it's important to learn this tense.
So you can explain your life better.
Exactly.
Anna, can we talk about common mistakes?
Yes, this is very important.
Okay.
One common mistake is using past perfect when it's not needed.
Oh, like overusing it?
Exactly.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Some people say, yesterday I had gone to the store.
That sounds okay, right?
It's not wrong, but it's unnecessary if there's no second past action.
Oh, so past perfect needs context.
Yes, usually another past event.
So better to say, yesterday I went to the store.
Exactly.
That's helpful.
Another mistake is forgetting the past participle.
Oh, yes, like saying I had went.
Yes, that's incorrect.
It should be I had gone.
Correct.
Okay, I need to remember that.
Practice will help.
Let's do a quick correction game.
Fun.
I'll say a sentence and you fix it.
Ready.
I had ate dinner before you arrived.
It should be I had eaten dinner before you arrived.
Right.
Next,
She had went home early.
she had gone home early.
Good.
One more.
They had saw the movie.
They had seen the movie.
Perfect.
See, you're improving fast.
Thanks to you.
And practice.
Mostly you.
I'll accept that.
All right, let's create a short story together.
Yes, storytelling helps a lot.
I'll start. Last weekend I went hiking.
Okay.
But before that, I had never tried hiking.
Nice.
I was nervous because I had heard it was difficult.
Good.
But when I started, I realized I had underestimated myself.
Wow, that's inspiring.
Thank you.
Let me continue. By the time I reached the top, I had gained confidence.
That's beautiful.
I had also made new friends along the way.
I love this story.
And I had discovered a new hobby.
Now I want to go hiking,
Me too.
even though I had never liked exercise before.
That's a good sentence.
Thank you.
All right, let's do one final speaking practice.
Yes, let's do it.
Everyone, repeat after us slowly.
I had finished my homework before dinner.
Again.
I had finished my homework before dinner.
Good.
She had never seen the ocean before.
Repeat.
She had never seen the ocean before.
Excellent.
By the time we arrived, they had already left.
Again.
By the time we arrived, they had already left.
Amazing work.
Anna, I think they're doing great.
I agree.
All right, let's quickly summarize.
Yes.
So, past perfect is used for an action that happened before another past action.
The structure is subject plus had plus past participle.
We use it in stories, experiences, and real-life situations.
And we often use words like already, just, never, and by the time.
Also, don't forget, don't overuse it.
And always use the correct past participle.
Anna, this was actually really fun.
I'm glad you think so.
And I hope our viewers enjoyed it too.
I'm sure they did.
All right, everyone, now we have a question for you.
Yes, answer in the comments. Tell us, what is something you had done before learning English?
That's a great question. We'd love to read your answers.
And don't forget to practice using past perfect in your daily life.
Yes, try making your own sentences,
Speak them out loud.
even if it feels a little strange at first.
It gets easier, we promise.
All right.
Thank you so much for watching English with Tom and Anna.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.
And we'll see you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!